Who's the boss in your marriage? Do you remember that sitcom from the 1980s? There was this high-powered businesswoman and she hired a guy to help out with things at home. And the question always turned around, really? Who's the boss? So we are going to be unpacking that today. But on this video, I want you to get a big, clear picture on what it's like to show up authentically, to be the real you, feel comfortable in your own skin. Hi, I'm Mary Whitman Ortiz of Limitless Intimacy, bringing you the tips and tools you need to create great intimacy in your marriage. And every week we share videos that are all from a Christian point of view, how to have that relationship that you've always dreamed of. So let's get back to our question. Who's the boss in your marriage? Well, I have a surprising answer for you. You are. Yes, that's true. Hey, but don't take my word for it. I'm going to share a scripture with you. It is one maybe you're familiar with. This is 2 Timothy 1:7 that says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. So that place of a sound mind, that place of no fear is how I know you can show up like the boss of you. And that is a really, really good thing for your relationship. I want to tell you some of the perks when you show up like you, when you are authentic, when you're responsible for yourself. Well, it takes the pressure off your spouse. Hey, they aren't supposed to do their job and your job, right? And it gets them out of the God spot. There are some things like your identity that really only come from God. Yeah, it's great when your spouse can validate and affirm, but that is not the original source. When you are authentic, you are free to be your quirky self and just to add that really individual element, that unique place to the relationship that nobody else can do, right? Hey, if you're getting value from this right now, will you click on that thumbs up and actually tell us in the comments, how long have you been married? All right. What else do you need to know? Okay, here's what happens when you don't show up authentically, when you're not the boss of you. Kind of scary, right? Well, there's a ton of stress. And who needs more stress right now? World's a little on the crazy side. It actually gets you out of alignment. You were never not supposed to be the boss of you. So things are in chaos, they're in confusion, and that works against every kind of relationship. And that totally interferes with how you show up intimately. Because if you are not comfortable and confident in your own skin, then sexual intimacy is going to be difficult. It's going to be like an extra challenge that you don't even need to have. I want to give you a strategy, 3 steps, how to make this happen. But first, if you are a mental health professional, if you're a ministry leader, you work with couples and you are looking for ways to help them get to this place of sexual wholeness. I call it the God spot, the sweet spot. I mean, getting in line with God's original design for sexual intimacy in marriage. Well, hey, I have a training for you. It's the Sexual Wholeness Training, November 17th and 18th, 2023. It's going to be live in real time online, so you can catch it wherever you live in the world. Look in the links below and you can check it all out. All right, what is that strategy? 3 steps. Number 1, determine your identity. That yes, it is from God. That is your place of security. That is your place, your strong foundation. What God says about you is the bomb. It is the best. It is the biggest. That is, hey, it is your limitless supply of love. And my business is Limitless Intimacy because, hey, we are drawing from God as our source. Number two, honor your value. You get to honor who you are. That helps you to show up in confidence. Confidence is pretty sexy. Number three, process your feelings. We want you to validate who you are for yourself and just going through that process, acknowledging who you are. I'm telling you, it will jumpstart how you show up in your relationship and showing up authentically. That is the sweet spot. It increases your emotional connection, and that is the door opener to great sexual intimacy. God's design for sexual wholeness is great intimacy in marriage, and you get to feel like the real you.